Good evening, my name is Adam Arwood. They call me the Zotmeister. Here with me once again, possibly for the last time, SkippySPK.
Yeah, there's a dark joke in there somewhere I dare not make, but how's it going?
Right. Welcome to what is, if all goes well, the finale of our Dark Souls 2 Masterclass. Hopefully we all graduate within the next 4 hours. Time to load up Camden and here and see if we can pull this off. Just a little shy of level 200, which is pretty much a good par for a first playthrough if it's sufficiently thorough. Skippy apparently having problems with his mic.
It's set.
Okay. Okay, so I did have a note written down. Something that I picked up last session and kind of didn't go into, and I really ought to have, / should have, all that fun stuff. And that's the Ring of the Embedded. Yeah, in the boy howdy department. Yeah, gain surprises but take increased damage is the listed message here. Ring crafted from the chains of the embedded. You might remember the embedded, the key to the embedded, the imprisoned Milfinito, yeah. Receive various benefits, but at the cost of increased damage taken. The chains of the embedded have the power to transform people into slaves of pleasure, setting them on a path of ruin. This ring augments that peculiar quality. So, here's what the Ring of the Embedded does. It gives you a boost to vigor, vitality, and endurance, inversely proportional to how large it already is. For right now, this character here would be getting 5 points of HP stat, 5 points of stamina stat, and 7 points tra-la-la dumpa-doo of equipment load stat. So this is the reason why I never put a single point into the what is it, the vitality stat? I always get the names of those two mixed up. Yeah.
Vitality is your equip load.
Yeah. Never put a single point into those. Because if I wanted to wear the Ring of the Embedded, and I mean, look at all that it gives me. That's 17 levels worth. It would do a number on my equip load. In fact, this brings it to 63.6. And as a direct result, will significantly reduce the effectiveness of Flynn's ring. Maybe not as much as I would have feared, but it's definitely a factor. Of course, one thing I could do is remove the third dragon ring, but since the third dragon ring's effect is to give me a percentage boost to literally everything that the Ring of the Embedded provides, I would definitely get the most out of having them both on. But yeah, I'm losing a good 7 or 8 points of physical attack power from the boost that Flynn's ring gives me, due to, at the moment, my equip load actually being, my maximum equip load, I should say, being over 60 by the amount that it is. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. Yeah, it's like I'm only getting plus 42. out of the Pyromancy Flame's physical punch there. So that tells me I'm losing. Yeah, there's some rounding elements taking place here and there, but yeah, there's definitely some drawbacks to that. But yeah, it's between, you know, the Vessel Shield and the Ring of B embedded. Even with having not put any points in Vitality, my equip load is already over 60, and I'm denting Flynn's Ring if I do this. I might stop using Flynn's Ring. I could put on something else instead. And of course, there's also the Vessel Shield that I could potentially swap out, but I mean, that's another 13 levels worth of stat points there that we're sacrificing. And notably, the Vessel Shield does not affect the Vitality stat at all. So that's actually not a factor in Flynn's Ring. The downside to the Ring of the Embedded, beyond, you know, tanking Flynn's Ring as it does, is that it does indeed increase how much damage you take. Let me see if I can give you a good hard number on that real quick. 8%. All sources of damage you take 8% more. That alone might make you want to just tell this, you know, give this thing back its 3 cents and tell it to go to hell. But, I've been kind of preparing myself to use it. Sort of set to actually take advantage of it. At any rate, it remains an option. It is one that I will actually have on for now. Frozen Aleum Lois. There is only one bonfire left we have yet to see. It's listed as the 4th of 5. You have access to the Grand Cathedral. Okay, we have 3 Ivory Knights to find and rescue. And
somehow, I think we'll be able to do it.
Yeah, and then, final bosses. Which we could have fought ages ago, but wanted to do that, you know, properly. Actually save the ending for last. Okay, we may as well pick up right where we left off, head to the Expulsion Chamber bonfire.
Alright.
Actually, you know what? I just remembered something. Did I ever revisit Vendrick after I got the Crown of the Iron King?
Not that I remember.
Okay, in that case, I had better do that right away before I totally skip past showing off something. So with that in mind, let me quickly visit Undead Ditch here. And put on the Crown of the Iron King. What am I trying? Okay. And if I did do this, well, I'm about to do it again. I will err on the side of caution. So I know I did it with the Sunken King's Crown, and I definitely did it with Vendrick's own. I'm going to do this properly. I'm going to wait right here. You as you come in. And number 3 should be popping up in a moment. There he is, and bye. Okay. No pyromancers popping out. These two assholes can suck Outcry, because why not? Almost one-shotted them both. Would have been fun. Can't say I didn't try. Let's have another chat with Vendrick here.
Seeker of fire, I see you've subdued another foul creature. One of the father of the Abyss spawn. That confounded quintessence of humanity. The Abyss once had form, but then dissipated. And yet, traces of its existence endured. Each fragment, thirsting for power, spread dark with no relent. My dear Chandra was one such fragment. A feeble, tiny thing that thirsted for power more than any other. Driven by insatiable lust for a worthy vessel.
In case you haven't figured this out by now, Nashandra is indeed the final boss of the game. But not the true final boss.
Fire came to be, and with it, disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, light and dark.
Reference to the intro of the original Dark Souls.
Dark was seen as a curse. Shadow is not cast, but born of fire. And the brighter the flame, the deeper the shadow. Inherit fire and harness the dark. Such is the calling of a true leader. Dark with shadow and
Okay.
such.
Be visiting him one more time once we have the crown of the Ivory King. Yeah, that only occurred to me just now. I'm glad I remembered to do that. Have I got my Outcry back? Oh, good, I do. Mind you, I was about to rest anyway. Okay, so... I could on... Rest at Bonfire... Travel to... Frozen Oleum Lois Expulsion Chamber. Let's try this again. So I do want to actually finish this area before we tackle the challenge. Although, obviously, once we have the crown, I do want to pop back over to the crypt.
Putting my sign down near the bonfire.
Excellent. Just stab all of these guys while we're waiting. Okay, so... what am I looking for? Name engraved ring. Guess I'll swap the ring of blades here. For now. What's your sign? Still need to get the fire clutch ring. That is still yet to come up, right?
Ooh. I might have to look that up. Oh. Look it up in a little bit. Time's a wasting. Oh, you got a follower.
Yeah, I caught it.
I got you.
Oh, excellent, thank you. Your loadout, though.
Noticing a theme.
Okay, so, let me refresh my memory.
I believe.
Right, yes. We're all good from all this. And I know we've already done a decent amount of clearing out here. Like, for example, we got all these chests and the Mimic.
Oh, hello.
Oh yeah, hi. Bye. I think I can see the ladder, even from here, the line of pixels. Oh, we're doing this. Alright.
I mean,
I'll have to use a bow. Oh, damn it.
that fiend.
We'll get him. I mean, he's coming this way, right?
Yeah, he's just around the corner. I can see his life bar.
Yeah! I can hear his theme music. He's around here somewhere. Okay.
So, a path here.
Right. I've already gone down to the end there and got Durgo's hat. So this is the place to go. Holy crap. That was a lot of damage.
Yeah, I found a large club +8, and I was like, I miss clubs. So I sunk every ring and armor into being able to wield this.
Thank you. Okay, so you may or may not recognize the area we're standing in, but that corpse there might tell you where we are. We saw this area from very early on. Oh my word.
I got it.
Excellent. Glad to see these guys dropping amber herbs. That's really useful. Yeah, again, turn the corner and you'll see there's another ladder. This whole area seems to like to do that. 2 Elizabeth mushrooms up there. Well worth the visit. And here is one of those doors that only opens from one side. We're back to this area. I'm sure you recognize the lever and, yeah, tower with the chests. So there's a shortcut back, if you even see it. But of course we do. Before I go down that ladder,
Oh yeah, definitely want to check.
there's also this balcony here. And you can see across there. So that's the bridge we came across at the very beginning. You can just barely make out... maybe not. That might just be snow. But yeah, there's a lady sitting there. Okay, you can, of course, try to drop down, but I do not recommend this. There's a perfectly good functional ladder here. Let's use that instead.
Oh dear.
Yeah, do be careful here. There's not a lot of floor. And it's a long way down. You might be able to line things up for a plunge attack, but honestly, I'd just go down the ladder again. Even with this guy literally pointing right at it, I mean, at least you know he's there. Okay. And yeah, there's another floor below this one, and there's a ladder there for you. Thank you, sir, but before that, we've got another balcony. This time there are items. There's your Ring of Resistance +1.
Nice.
And there's a dead soldier. Yeah. Ring of Resistance +1. Poison, Bleed, Curse, and Petrify Resist. All together in one. Par excellence. Alright, so when you do go down this ladder, and this... Oh, get out of the menus. This does take you to the bottom of this area. Mind the dogs. They will be coming through here. Oops. Alright, fine. I'll poke you instead. Be that way. I was gonna let you be nice, toasty, warm, but no, I guess you can die frozen. And there's a chest.
Yeah, whoever said all dogs go to heaven is a liar. Ah, this crown plus having 8 great heals is so...
Oh yeah, Crown of the Old... yeah, Crown of the Iron King is fantastic. I was hoping to retarget that. Didn't really pan out that way. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything further out. This leads to a suspiciously curvy passage.
You have a shortcut?
Here, there is an elevator. But before we take... Oh yeah, where does this go anyway?
Unlocks a shortcut.
Ah, yes, right. There's another one-sided entry door. This is, Ah, yes. Sorry, Camden End. This was where we picked up the Eye of the Priestess. It was up there, you might recall.
It looks like I'm a little close to timing out. Do you want me to drop a sign again, or...?
At this point, it's probably not necessary. We can meet up for the next one. Because, if I recall correctly, there's no real opposition left on this road, is there?
Oh, there's real opposition.
Oh, that's right! Yeah, we're about to get invaded. Invaded by Dark Spirit Castaway Witch Donna. Spiral missed horribly, yeah.
I'm going for the silver.
Okay.
It's up to you. But first...
Got her.
Alright.
Excellent. I'll have to check for a seed later. Thank you for getting that soldier, I appreciate it. Behind this gate, it's not locked or anything. It's the first of the 3 Ivory Knights. All we have to do is approach him and he's like, "Oh? Aha!" Knight of Aleum Loy seeks the chaos. That is 1 down, 2 to go. Alright, we could just, feather, actually. Skippy's not here, but yeah, you could take shortcuts back. But I think it would make the most sense to feather in this case.
Here's a fun question. Is that the first night you found?
I believe so?
So we have one, I don't know what order you're thinking of doing them in, but we have one that we actually have to go to the first bonfire to get to.
You know what? Since you're asking, let me quickly visit the Grand Cathedral. And just see how many knights are in the room.
There should be 2 if we've only done 1, right?
Yeah, there's 1 in there to begin with. Someone's summon sign in there. Yep, there are 2 in here. Yep, that was the first one. And there she is. Remember how I told you that in Scholar we will actually get confirmation as to the final fate of Lucatiel? Yeah. Here she is. She made it. We can even summon her for the final battle there. Warms the heart, doesn't it? Okay, so, the first bonfire, really?
Yeah, it's annoying like that.
I could have sworn that we'd...
It's Snowball.
I thought that one was later on, but it's definitely fresher in your mind than mine, so, okay, I'll take your word for it. I guess we're heading back to the outer wall.
This one is a little bit of a slog to get to. So maybe I'll meet up with you a little later. Maybe like right where well, no, it shouldn't be that bad. It shouldn't be that bad.
Well, I mean, you're saying it's at the first bonfire, so it can't be that far in at all.
Yeah, it's obnoxious though. It's because why is that? We have to. It's a whole thing. And I've unlocked enough shortcuts to be able to move around and get back to you. So why don't I just drop a sign here?
Yeah. So, yeah, just to confirm, yes, this is the ladder that was invisible earlier. It is indeed visible now. In fact, it's visible from here. Alright, let me get the name engraved ring on.
Yeah, my sign is down.
And there's your sign right there. Summon you in. Ring of Blade lights back on. Yeah, the fire clutch ring is indeed in this area somewhere in a metal chest. You probably just haven't reached it yet.
Ah, I must have missed it. Alright.
Really? Oh, come on, where's the backstab? What the hell, game? Dupe.
Here.
Take the cleric at him, what the hell? Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Thank you kindly.
Faith is more fun than I ever gave it credit for. Nice!
Whew. Yep, went in there. Those are the balconies we were out on earlier. Oh, there's an item on a corpse there. How did we not get that?
Oh, that's till later.
Okay. Right, so yeah, here's that area that I mentioned, yep. There's the view inside it from the original window.
We got dogs.
Yeah. We're just up on that ledge there. The geometry of this level is great. They did such a great job putting this together.
Oh, it's so interwoven.
Okay.
Oh, thank you for reminding.
I have my moments. Alright, that's getting... I guess again.
Join the club.
Not forget about you. Oh, I have a stamina issue here. Okay.
Now I got heals for us.
Wonderful, thanks. Oh, right! That elevator, that room, that doorway. We can go in there now. Was frozen over and isn't anymore. Right. Thank you. Somehow, I did forget about that.
Yeah, this was the one that I took care of, and it's fresh.
Yeah. Yeah, Skippy was actually doing a practice stream just yesterday. I saw him in some part. Oh dear. Oh, that's a minor nuisance, really. And you, I know
I
you've come.
guess.
She's taking her sweet time to come up here. Sorry.
Nope, that's okay.
She is not coming up over this hill. Weird. Usually, like, immediately come for it.
Eh.
Oh, they're coming. They're coming. Hi. Bye. Wait a minute, Was there? Oh no, it's just a blood stain nearby. Okay. I saw the A button prompt come up and I was like, wait, what? Okay, so yes, this door here was frozen over before, but it isn't now. Onward and downward. Raise the sun. Okay, so these guys, holy crap, do not take these things lightly at all. Treat these guys with the same seriousness you would treat the pinwheel skeletons. Because for all intents and purposes, they are just as deadly. In pretty much the exact same way for the exact same reason. Some consumables there. Yeah, they will totally Sonic the Hedgehog you to death right quick in a very unpleasant manner.
Not that being Sonic the Hedgehog was ever pleasant in anyone's definition of the word, but...
I am not going to respond to that.
Oh dear. I got you.
Yeah, I mean, they're not, like, super difficult. They're just very deadly if they catch you right. Especially when you first come out there and there's 3 of them. If you don't deal with them promptly and properly, you are in trouble.
They have a
they
damaging aura about them.
They will gank you in a horrible, horrible rapid fashion. They will, as the arcade gamers on Twitch say, generate you. So yeah, there's Hexer Nikolai up on a bridge. He's a nuisance. Oh, got him. Thank you. I appreciate that. Annoying fight. Let's come in here. Grab this old growth bomb. There was a hedgehog in there too, but I guess Skippy was very efficient.
I don't like those things being around any more than you do.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I saw one up ahead. Let me get rid of him too.
Yeah, there's one on the left-hand side here.
Here we have a really, really big gate. It's certainly too big to open by hand. There's a ladder there, and sure enough we'll need to go up it, but first, how about we deal with this asshole already?
I'll help as much as I can in the short time I have. Yeah, that was enough.
Thunk. Nicely done. Thank you. Grab this. It's 5 amber herbs. That little door down there does not open from this side. You're probably getting used to hearing that by now. Alright, that gate does open. We will be able to go in it, but not right yet. Okay, so you might remember these guys, actually, in a more phantasmal form, inside the Dark Chasms of old. This is what they look like when they're not a hollow shell. They are basically the same kind of enemy, and, well, we're gonna have to go up there to fight them, but do be careful of this hedgehog right freaking here. Okay, I have had it with you. I've had it.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, there's yet another one up there, but at least this one I should be able to hit. Pyromancies by asshole. Okay, right, so this area up here, this is totally a thing. Let me pop this open over here. 3 bolt stones. Da 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 da. Ah! Okay, so there is actually the 4th bonfire is around here.
Yes.
This direction, if I recall correctly.
You
Let's
do.
go to that promptly. We can get Skippy back in here. Grab this item here. 2 magic stones, aka the sucky ones. This is actually where we came in, through there. It's not a new place if you jump down there. And, here's a bonfire.
Alright, I am gonna put a sign down near that bonfire.
Sure, let me go grab a level real quick.
Oh, yeah.
The souls do be adding up. I'm sure I can afford one now. Yep. Only just barely, though. I can afford one. There she is. Really, game?
Bearer of the until.
That's not the game, it's a player. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I have little reason to build strength, except for, compatibility purposes. Other weapons. Actually will add more damage to the bow. If nothing else. I'm sitting on 60 int. Actually, you know what, before I do that, is there anything that I've been, like, wanting to do? Anything I've been lacking or lagging on? Like a weapon or a spell stats I don't have met, or perhaps would like to wield or something?
You know, I the only input I can toss there is, and it might not come up this playthrough, but there's a couple of giant-ass great swords that you might want to consider having the strength to wield.
Yeah, there is actually that. I do know what you're referring to. Hell, even just the aged smelter sword. Well, I could two-hand that even now, but yeah, having a decent amount of strength does open up some dual wielding options.
Don't mind me just playing the slot machine.
Yeah. I mean, if I had at least 25 strength, I could two-hand, like, the biggest weapons in the game. Is that... I might actually want to take a bleed approach on a later playthrough. Want to dual wield the Bone Fist, I'd need to have 45 dex. And 23 strength, and I have what, 22 right now? I guess I can gain 1 point of strength, but then I should probably focus on dex.
If nothing else, like, you can duel in some of those arenas with Bone Fist to really freak everyone out.
Bearer of the until.
Yeah, a 23rd point of strength is good. That will allow me to dual wield something that has a base strength of 15. Half of 15 is 7.5, rounds up to 8. 15 plus 8 is 23, so that's where the line would be drawn. From there, I guess I would want to, well, I could get it up to 25 anyway, make it a nice round number, just for the hell of it. And then I should probably go back to Dex and or Int. Alright. So yeah, Lower Garrison was the last bonfire. We have enabled every bonfire in the game. Ta-da. Oh yeah, this reminds me. I was just saying. I'm not muted, am I?
You are not.
Okay. Thanks for the bit, Grim.
Ah!
Hey, there's a seed here. Give me that. Excellent. Just in case Deviation C shows up again.
Dude had no one to blame but himself.
Yeah. Oh, man. Funny thing is he tried to trash talk me in the lamest way possible afterwards, too.
Saw that. That was like. Hey, buddy. You know, whatever helps sleep at night. Yeah, you invaded in a place where you easily got tooken. Like, what do you expect would happen?
Well, we can't go up from here, as you can see. And of course we've respawned all the enemies in this area, so how about... I think I see your phantom roaming around. Let me get the name engraved ring on.
That might not be me.
No, that is absolutely you. There is no way that was not you. Anyway.
Okay.
Just wait for your sign here. Oh,
Yeah,
I might poke
you
out
clear it out a little bit.
one or two guys here while I'm waiting.
I left it just outside the bonfire room.
Okay. Just outside it, okay. There it is. Yoink. Oh, that guy's actually pursuing. You might be coming in hot.
Alright.
I got him.
Who would drop?
And number 2. Oh yeah, having the extra stamina helps so much. I can do that twice and still have a little bit, that's great. Yeah. Never forget that hedgehog is there, boy howdy. He will
I'm gonna
remind you.
clear out the bottom because of reasons.
Oh, okay. You can go ahead and do
When
that.
it happens, you'll know why.
Alright, so the way to proceed, after all, we need to go up to where that guy is through this door. This looks like the Lower Garrison, except it actually has a non-broken stairwell. Yeah! I didn't summon you, you asshole! You ain't fooling me! Devs be trolling.
Yeah, and he does all like the fun, like, come on stuff, you know?
Yeah. He's just waiting for you to go by and then he'll backstab you. Yeah. But he does totally just try to hang around and taunt you until you deal enough damage to him, and then he's like, yeah, I better get the hell out of here.
And that's why I made it a point to clear out the hedgehogs, because he will run to them.
Yes!
Oh, did I take your spot, buddy? Sorry. Join the club. He's down.
Nicely done. Right, because he heads down low, doesn't he?
He heads down low, and he'll run near the. Oh, and it's really bad if you open the gate ahead of time because he'll totally run through that gate.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, he'll.
Yeah, he'll go that way. I forget if he drops anything.
I'm standing right next to where he died, so I don't remember him dropping anything of note.
Okay.
But I'm standing right next to where he went down.
Alright, well, it's
Yeah, it's right around here.
I'm not seeing any items lying around, so I guess.
Yeah. It's funny though.
But he's still a dick, yeah. Alright, we've opened up the big gate. I hate this part. This part is harder than it feels like it ought to be. Let's put it that way. So, this is gonna be a... If this looks like a giant battle arena to you down there, that's because it is. And you're probably not expecting or prepared for what we're fighting against unless, you know, you've actually played this game before.
Oh, I gotta heal.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna need it.
I'm soft there.
This is totally a thing. Yep, one-way drop there. You're pot committed. Large club plus 8. Large club pre-upgraded. Dried root. Hi! Yeah, remember the gluttonous demon? Apparently, he is not the only one of his species. So here's his frozen compatriot. He also spits acid, because of course he does.
That wasn't nice.
I mean, it's the same strat, the same kind of opponent. He just, you know, has health and, you know, damage amounts actually worthy of a boss. It's almost as if the devs were specifically like, that boss doesn't suck. Come on, players, we'll prove it to you. It makes you face him again. Decidedly beefier. But yeah, the same strats work. Same caveats. You know, it's the same fight. Two Twinkling Titanings, good to see. Oh, that was bad, and I kind of brought that on myself, too.
I forgot about that attack.
Oh yeah! I forgot he could do that fish out of water flop. You're looking kind of weak there, look out. Hate for you to miss out on the reward for this. Especially when he's so close to dropping. Oh, he's after me. Okay, here we go. And he's down.
Ooh, praise the sun.
Yeah. Again, not a terribly difficult boss, but one you do have to be careful facing. And he drops the Ivory Warrior Ring, and I actually forget what exactly that does.
Reduces stamina with attacks.
Ah, yes. Very useful.
Best friend.
Yeah, very nice PvP weapon there. Attacks greatly decrease enemy stamina. Eleum Lois existed to subdue the raging flame, but when the ivory gates were flung open, the land grew cold and lifeless. Alright, I thought I saw a brief little graphical glitch on my stream, but it seems my bitrate is still holding.
Yeah, looks good.
Alright. Crimson water there. 3 smooth and silky stones. Visit the nest later. Okay, and that is also a ledge we can't go up, so only way forward is onward. Oh, freaking hedgehogs. Oh, you bastards. Okay.
I gotcha.
The flask isn't enough to heal me anyway. Thank you. There's a human effigy. Yeah, this is a rather labyrinthine approach here. Okay, so we come up to this cave and there are multiple routes to take. We'll go that way in a moment. We're first going to head in this direction to show you that it's to one of these one-way doors. Yeah, it's this one from down in the pit. Yep. Bridges overhead.
Shortcut.
Yep. The giant gate is that way. Yep. So there's a shortcut back, but back is not what we're looking for at the moment. Okay. We're almost to the knight. He's in that tower there. But, remember these helpful golems from Castle Drang Lake? They're not so helpful here. Deal with this hedgehog, or at least try to.
Oh, we got good. We got the.
Oops. Let my shuttle a little too much there. Yeah, you see, the golem's gonna soak up the souls from that. And he's not going to do something useful for us, like turn a lever or light a torch. No, he's going to attack us. It is going to attack us. Ah, thank you. Fatty. Yeah, you just can't fit in there. That's all there is to that. Yeah, this one's already awake. Attack you when you get close, but first let's do something about this one. Yeah, do not take this area lightly. It's very easy to get ambushed and swamped here. It's like, no, the hedgehogs will have plenty of lead in. These guys can deal an awful lot of damage! Oh! Actually, caught me some with that stomp. I'm gonna double tap that, actually. Oh, yeah, you do not want them to grapple you. That sucks. Ooh! That kick comes out as fast as frickin' rooks in Fantasy Strike. Ugh. I just made a reference to a Dovod sirloin game. What of it? 5 charcoal pine resin there. This guy, of course, is not awake, but this hedgehog is gonna... Oh shit! What am I doing? That's a dangerous game. All right, I got a one hand to this. There we go. Ah, shit, I was afraid of that. Thankfully, I run faster than it does. Not sure if fire... Ah, I got it. Yeah, fire's not doing much of anything to this guy. Ooh. Set up a bomb for him. Mind you, if you are out here and you want to leave a sign, that's fine, but I'm almost done here anyway. They did just give me a whole bunch of amber herbs, so I suppose I should actually take one. Get my outcry back, a couple flame swaths. I mean, we don't exactly have far to go here. might not do all that much damage, but it's a fun strat. He's slow enough that you hit with all of these.
I just died to singular hedgehog.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. You gotta be. Oh shit! Why did I just? Also, that was fun. That was not what I intended to do, but I guess it worked. Okay. Yeah, almost there. Item on the sledge. Ferris's Lockstone. Always good to see one of those. We have ourselves an elevator here. Go. Ascending the tower. Oh my word. Okay, so yeah, remember that broken bridge at the very beginning? Remember that door we came down? Door we went through, elevator we came down to get into this area? All of this was to get to the other side of that gap. To the other side of the bridge, and we're finally there. You might wonder, well, then where does that actually go? Well, there are a couple of items out there, but also, guess what? Your instinct that this might just be a wall that you can't cross would actually be incorrect. You can actually come up here. You see those two enemies out there? Actually, there's three of them. I'm gonna leave them there.
Hmm.
There's no real reason for me to go after them, and you'll see why. It'll be hilarious. Ha! Gotcha. It's nice to have a weapon with some oomph to deal with things like that. Hey, Cal. Oh, you bastard.
He's, Oh, that is not how you pick up a controller, Sean, because you almost took out the Emerald Herald. Cool.
Oh dear.
That would have made the playthrough a little bit more interesting.
Alright, these guys we're gonna have to face. Let's get some stamina back here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I'll just take a swig for that. Okay, yeah, don't go straight for that item. These bastards right around the corner.
And not one, but two.
Get another one of these, ice soldiers. It's about to run out of floor. Why?
Havoc, you so crazy.
Okay, and, right. As you might imagine, Knight of Aleum Lois right up here. I forget if there's something around. No, there isn't. Okay. Someone's blood stain is here. But not an item. Open sesame.
Ah, crap.
It's time. Two down, one to go. Okay, so yeah, remember the enemies that I left behind back there on the bridge? Oops.
So much damage.
And it even politely settles into and fills the gap, so you have a shortcut back. Now that is genius level design. Oh, I love that. I love that part. Freaking frozen Aleum Lois. They couldn't resist a snowball. Why, you're needy tonight, Cal.
Yeah, he's feeling a little bit of a nudge.
So we can grab these items. Azal's staff, 4 radiant life gem, 3 cracked red eye orb, and yeah, we can just walk right over that to get back to where we were. If we wanted to be here for anything.
Azal's staff is an interesting one.
Yes, yes it is. Very interesting one. Staff of Azal, Sage of Ferosa, rather roughly crafted but imbued with the magic of Azal. Greatly intensifies spells, but also drastically reduces spell usages. This staff, unfit for the inexperienced, is evidence of Sage Azal's prowess. So here's how this works. This thing, as you can see, it has S scaling on int and dark there. Magic and dark. It is very powerful for staff-based hexes and sorceries. But it has 2 drawbacks. The first is that the power behind it comes from the fact that it casts 2 copies of your spells at a time. It will actually throw... It looks like you're casting just like 1 soul arrow or whatever, but it will take up 2 uses at once. It basically throws 2 copies of a spell at a time. So you do burn through your uses faster. And secondly, I would draw your attention to the casting speed on this thing. 30. Now, 50 would be fair and balanced, you know. It's like, well, you're casting 2 copies at once, but it takes twice as long. Comes out in a wash. No, 30. So, yeah, the main advantage to Azal's staff is actually its insanely high stat scaling. Definitely the best scaling available on both, you know, sorceries and hexes. So if you're planning on using both sorceries and hexes, and if you have a high attunement, so that you have a sizable number of copies of each spell, or you're willing to brave the ritual band that gives you more castings at the cost of your HP maximum, this could actually be highly devastating. But if you're going just hexes, or just sorceries, or have an actually reasonable attunement value, you're probably better off with something else. Not gonna lie. But that is an option. It is there in the game. Yeah, the Retainer Staff, comparatively, again, is a slow one, 80 speed. but very high stats for sorcery and hexes. The downside to this one, as you can see, it has no scaling on it whatsoever.
You infuse that sucker with raw, and you go to town.
I don't know if you can do that with a staff.
You can do it with chimes.
You know what? I actually need to revisit a bonfire anyway at this point, so we might as well just take a quick detour
To a certain blacksmith we all know and love.
Yeah. Mr. Flame, dear Flame himself.
I ought to.
Infuse. Yeah. Only magic and dark for staves.
Damn.
And of course, doing this boosts up whatever one side slightly and completely tanks the other comparatively, which pretty much almost defeats the purpose of using this thing in the first place, unless you are very much planning on only using low-tier sorceries or hexes, to where you're only going to have an int or faith of like 20 tops. At which case the base value it provides is probably still going to be good enough. For my money, I'd rather take the Black Witch's staff. It might not be quite so powerful on the spell casting, but it shoots out the spells 50% faster. That alone is gonna, well, I mean, that requires you to have int and faith of 20. The retainer staff would be just int of 18. So it's like, if you absolutely positively need to have soul arrows at a low int value, or maybe use some skeptics spices, no, excuse me, simpleton spices, have access to a few more sorceries. Basically, if you want to have sorcery just for the likes of, you know, like cast light, magic weapon, or whatnot, but then it's like the amount of damage doesn't really matter, but then so does the low speed. So yeah, it's like there are options. For my money, I would just go ahead and let faith go up to 20 as well, use the Black Witch's staff. What's the upgrade path on these, actually? Yeah, Azel's staff is actually Twinkling Titanite to upgrade. And as you can see, it doesn't gain much base damage when it goes up. Yeah, the Retainer staff is standard upgrade path. Could upgrade the Bone Fist for no good reason. Twink. 15 Twinkling Titanite is just enough to bring an item from 0 to +5.
Oh, yeah.
I would probably want to actually use that on one of the crowns? If the armor I'm wearing is already maxed out, which it apparently is, since it's not showing up on this list. I suppose another thing I could do is, I am sitting on an old whip +3 here, and I could max that out. I do love the old whip, I just wish it were, you know, actually usable for more than just a few lashes. Its unique way of losing durability just makes it ridiculously hard to do anything with. Furious typing!
Always.
King's Crown would be an extra Ancient Faith over the Black Hood. And I don't mind wearing... Well, I mean, yeah, the Crown of the Old Iron King is great for extended periods. The automatic spell recovery is great. Let's bump up the Crown of the Old Iron King, because I do have the tendency to use that fairly regularly. And with my remaining Twinkling Titanite, let's go ahead and give that old whip another level. And that's going to leave me with 2 pieces, which I think I'm just going to sit on for now. Lots of shards. Is there anything else I wanted to upgrade while I'm here? Like the Pilgrim Spontoon?
Pilgrim Spontoon.
Spontoon. Get that up to +6, but I definitely want to save the chunks for something else. Aged Smelter Sword goes up by Petrified Dragon Bone. That might be fun. Shield Crossbow. Oh yeah, I've got the Enchanted Avalon here that I've never actually upgraded. Yeah, this is what I need to save the Titanite chunks for. I need 1 more chunk, and then I can get the Vessel Shield up to 10. Get the Watch Dragon Parma up another level. That should do for now. Okay. Don't need to go back to Majula for anything. Oh! There was another, go back to Soldier's Rest. There's yet another chance for a seed. I do try to gain stock in them. Nope. Oh well, it was worth looking. It doesn't take long. The item is very useful. Okay, so... if I'm not mistaken... we could actually go to the inner wall bonfire, but I want to make sure that we've gotten everything between the expulsion chamber and there.
Oh,
I'm not 100% certain
yeah.
of that. So let's go to the expulsion chamber. I mean, we haven't actually gone through everything to confirm if there was anything frozen along the way that you might not have gotten.
There's only one chest that I don't think you've gotten that was frozen. It's... you'll see it.
Finished dealing with these peons here. Oh, you dropped something. Prisoner's gloves. I'll get a few souls out of Govlon for that. I don't want to use the flask. Oh yeah, we picked up lower tier life gems. I'll just pop one of them.
I'll drop a sign.
Yeah, and I will get the name engraved ring on so I can see it.
It should be just outside the door.
Just outside the door, okay. Aha! It's there already. Okay, back to Ring of Blades should do for now. This guy's gonna come down the steps. Maybe we should just let him before we try to bother anybody else.
Yeah, sure.
They don't end up on... Oh, I forgot they could do that. You're kidding me! Crap. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, that guy totally just wrecked me. My own fault, I guess. Oh, that was my backstab. Come on. Okay, the one in there we can ignore. He's not going to come out through that door. I did not mean to rhyme, I apologize. Retainer's short sword. Oh, nice. Random drop from them. Basically a frozen over dagger. Long ago, the retainers attended to the priestesses, but with their disappearance, the retainers were left to wander frigid Aleum Lois without purpose. Alright, we already went that way. So, onward, this direction.
And yeah,
That retainer. Ah, yes, right. This chest is defrosted now. So we can grab this. 3 more Elizabeth mushrooms. Giving me lots of healing items. Onward. Hi. Yeah, that's where we brought all the junk up to. That elevator is now good and stuck. It's fine, we don't need it anymore. Okay, yeah, so we've got this area to up and down deal with. Lovely stuff. Okay, let's grab this item here, which I somehow didn't get before. I was surprised that was still there. Blossom, that is a one-way drop that we don't want to take yet because we can go the high route first instead. And again, this ladder is actually visible now. It was always there. You can climb it even when it's invisible. But yeah, now you can see it. Rather than drop down there, I'll just descend the ladder again and go out this way. Skippy. Alright, with that having been confirmed cleared out, now we can go down here. Drop off.
Ah, yes.
And out across here. Yep, this is where the Eye of the Priestess was. And of course we had that shortcut door opened up again. Now we go this way. This again does lead back toward the beginning and, yeah, the new bonfire. Okay, there were things in this area that were frozen over. We didn't bother coming this way while it was still frozen, because there's pretty much literally no reason to do so. But yeah, here's the inner wall bonfire. We've made it back to there. Time to actually progress onward. So if you do come through here before the defrost, some things will be frozen over. This area is really nasty. I actually don't recommend coming in here until you've defrosted things. But yeah, you can see that there are chests and even golems that were frozen on the side there. And I draw your attention to the fact that this chest here has those bright shiny latches on front, and you know what that means. That is not actually a chest. That is a mimic. So do keep that in mind. Retainers in here, as you can see, are a nuisance. They don't just sit there quietly and sling daggers. that golem wants you. See if I can draw its aggression. Oh shit. I need to back off and heal? Better double tap it. Oh. I did not double tap it. There we go. I should be able to finish off now. There we go. Don't get too lost, Skippy. I'd like your help with a mimic here.
Oh yeah, no, we're good. We're good.
That
Here,
and when we kill the mimic, if we kill the mimic, and I suppose we would, that will wake up that golem. 3 Twinkling Titanite and 3 Petrified Dragon Bone. Gotta love that. Alright, so let me get up in this thing's face, since that seems to be the only way to actually not miss with the talisman. Symbol of Avarice.
Yeah, do your
Alright.
honors.
By all means. Unfortunately, reward for killing it is going into this golem. Nice.
Here.
Well, late, but okay. Yeah, you can, if you want to, lure the mimic away in order to get full credit for killing it. It's worth more souls than the golem is. But I'm not going to nitpick that right now. Bunch of barrels back in there. I see Skippy did a little bit of forward clearing out here. Excellent work.
Would you like me to drop a sign?
That would be fantastic. Invaded
I'll
by
probably
Dark
need to drop it
Spirit.
near the bonfire.
Invaded by Dark Spirit Holy Knight Orheim. You might wonder where he is. You're actually not going to see him right away. Back by the bonfire, you said?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, no, that's fine. I can double back to that. Actually, let me put on the crown of the old Iron King for a bit if I'm going to do some backpedaling. Okay.
I have a very healthy respect for that crown, given
Oh yeah.
the limited spells or number of spells given to, you know, faith-based casters.
Alright, I'm by the bonfire again. I have the name engraved ring on.
You should see my sign momentarily.
Okay. Hopefully I'll get my outcry back. It's taking its sweet time. Up there it is. Okay.
The second we comment on it, it shows up.
Yeah. It's like the inverse of a watched pot never boiling. Okay, so before I actually climb this stairwell up all the way, I'm going to wait until the crown gives me back my outcry, but I will let you take a peek up above here. So, those were frozen over before the big defrost, but yeah, there are a couple of golems in there. Yeah, I'll actually make that 3. Yep. And there is a chest in among them in the center. So, in order to get to that chest, we are going to have to allow at least one of those golems to wake up. Okay, the crown just triggered. Let me switch back to the black hood. Let's recos. Oh, hold up. Oh,
Yeah, we got one now. We need to... Come on, get over here.
Alright, so the golems will actually wake each other up.
Provided we kill them, yeah, close enough. There we go.
That gets you. Wow, generating them here. Lovely stuff. Okay, and that lets us open this up. Curved Nil Greatsword. This is a weird one. A great curved sword with an ominous blade. One of the forbidden weapons sealed away by the Ivory King. Formed by rock, tree, and the remnants of a most peculiar soul. Very good indeed. It is said that the farther its wielder travels, the deadlier the blade becomes. That, how exactly does that function?
When they say the farther they travel, that means how many games you've played through.
Ah, right, yes. Yeah, whatever journey to Drang Lake you're on, or New Game Plus X, as people like to call it. Yeah, its attack rating actually goes up. Journey 2 will have +5 attack rating. And each additional plus above that, up to and including Journey 10, NG +9, will give you another 11.875. The wiki is to be believed. So yeah, that's a thing. Okay, should we go up or out first?
I think we should, you're still invaded.
Yeah!
We should probably deal with that.
Yeah, let's do that. And he is actually up.
Now.
No, you don't see him here. And there is actually a chest at the end of this corridor. Here's the thing. He actually is in front of us right now. He's chameleoning as one of the barrels. It must be this one.
Yep, found him.
Yep. Devs be trolling.
There's actually a nice, fun little in-game nod as to why he's hanging out like that.
I get to check for another seed after this too. Well, thank you. 10 silver talismans in that
Leads me
chest.
to believe that there were 11 silver talismans originally in that chest.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, it's lovely, ain't it? We can continue going up this way. And this just leads to a little drop-off right back to the very beginning. Yep, that's the fog gate that leads to Ava. So that's a shortcut back. Obviously, that's not what we want. So we go this way to the corridor of really obnoxious golems.
Now, I can't remember if we want to trigger these, because I think there might actually be something behind them. Oh. I'll have to trigger.
Yeah, we'll just lure this one this way. Yeah, the golems are actually frozen on a first pass through if you haven't defrosted the area. You actually dropped a human effigy. So there's that. And you dropped a Twinkling Titanite, and you completed your duty.
Huzzah!
Oh, and I still have the name engraved ring on. Oops. I could have taken that off quite some time ago. Ring of Blades, please. It's around here somewhere. There we go. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Wrong button.
I think you've got a little bit more exploring to do. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I do. Even though the third night actually is right here, there is still more to be done in this area. I will go ahead and wake him up while we're here. With that, we can then go challenge the king. As you might imagine, up the stairs behind him. One-way door. And very conveniently, since they figure that's the last one you'd be getting to anyway, it leads you right back to the Grand Cathedral. So you could go straight up there to face the boss. And apparently Skippy set his microphone down somewhere that I'm getting an echo on my voice, which is really annoying. Sorry about that. Back yet? No. Item out this way. 3 blame flutter. What the hell was I about to say? Flame butterflies. We are not done here, though. Yeah. So there is actually a hidden wall up here. So after all, you should have known that there was a ledge we haven't reached yet. And sure enough, we have ourselves a drop-off here. Bridge. There's the bonfire down below. This is a spot we have not been yet, as evidenced by those knights being there. Knocked you on your ass. Grab that. Rampart Golem armor. Alright. Bye. This guy. Another drop off to another bridge, but we won't do that just yet. Be wary of message. Nice job. I like all of those. Now, I'm trying to remember if there's another door somewhere up here. If it's just the one. I apologize that I don't actually seem to recall. And then we go this way. Stairwell up to higher level. We'll do yeah. Go up first and then down. Oh, he's blocking. Oh, okay, broke his poise. Hey, gun tanks. Yep, that is Skippy's cat.
Yeah, it is.
Welcome back, Skippy. Glad to hear you. Could you do me a favor the next time you need to set your headset down? Could you not put it in an echo chamber?
I apologize for forgetting to mute it. I will do so with extreme gusto. I'm assuming the cat was highly obnoxious during that time frame.
My own voice was highly obnoxious during that time. It was
No,
literally everything I said was echoing. Yeah. So there's the fire clutch ring, at long last. The fourth of 4. Boost up pyromancies, and indeed anything that deals fire damage, but at the cost of physical defense.
you can wear all 4 and be paper, just wet paper mache.
Yeah, their effects all stack.
All the effects.
But then imagine the damage you do with melee attacks with the Black Witch's staff.
Oh dear.
Alright. So it's still not quite done in here because we have this drop off that we can take. Somehow missed with the plunge there. That's very disappointing.
Okay. Trying to let my cat know it's too cold outside. He doesn't want to go out, but he really wants to go out. Can't go out, buddy.
And this contains twin-headed great bow.
Man. I never got into great bows.
Yeah, I can't say I did either.
I think they're more fun in PvP.
I have 23 strength now. I could, in theory, actually use that if I two-hand it. Although I don't have any great arrows slotted. Not that I have many to begin with. This is actually the ledge that we were overlooking when we first started the level, so this is how you know. Yeah, we're finally done in here. There's only one illusory wall in this area, right, Skippy?
Yeah, that's the one that you took to get to where you are now, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure it was just the one. Okay, and with that, we are back to where we started. I'm trying to remember if this actually does shoot 2 arrows at once. That's why they call it twin-headed.
I think it's because there's 2 heads, one on each side of the bow. But find out. Oh. I'll look it up real quick.
I'll have to find an enemy. I'm not encountering any.
Twin-headed Grippo. Nope. Nope, it's big and strong.
That's big and strong works. Oh, right, can't come back that way. Oops. Oh well. Never mind then. Alright, Skippy. I need to go to Majula to level up once. And then to the Soldier's Rest to see if there's a seed waiting for me.
And then it's time.
It's time, yeah. Time for Lucatiel and us to get the last crown.
Bearer of until
I think I want to get strength up to 25. A, it's a nice round number that I'm sure certain items and weapons will use. And secondly, I'm going to get a point of physical defense off of just this 1 point of strength now. Well, actually, I would get that off of Dex as well, but I'll take it in strength anyway. Okay. What am I doing? There we go. Try to remember if we've forgotten anything anywhere. I don't think we have.
No, that was pretty thorough.
Nope. It was worth looking.
Isn't it fun going back and tearing through those enemies that gave you such a hard time?
It certainly can be. Alright, I'll meet you at the Grand Cathedral.
My sign is down and it's next to Lucatiel's.
Excellent. Let me actually... Slippery cork. Is that...
Cork is pretty slippery.
No, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, Lucatiel signs up here. Alright, and name engraved ring. There's your sign. Is Slippery Quark an NPC or just a very cleverly named person on live?
I believe that's a very cleverly named person on live.
Huh.
I'll do a cursory check, but I didn't see Slippery Quark at all.
Yeah. Twiggy Shay. I think that actually is an NPC.
Yes.
Yeah. Lucatiel, rare and to go. So glad to see her well, Lucatiel. Yes, praise the sun indeed. Alright, this battle is a little bit of a marathon. Get to watch them all dive in. Whee! Welcome to the old chaos. Somehow you don't take any damage at all from that fall. It's like entering the abyss in the original. Alright. This is an endurance fight. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Take your time beating these enemies. Don't get hit if you can afford it. You can avoid it. Don't take unnecessary risks. This will take some time. There will be a lot of enemies here. I'll tell you right now, Lucatiel is not likely to actually last this whole fight. But she's still a great help.
I'll see if I can kill her.
That would actually be wonderful. I could use that heal myself. Okay, one of the knights has frozen over one of the portals, and Skippy's down. That's bad.
That was rugged. I'm gonna watch from the sidelines.
Okay. You could think of these knights almost as if they're functioning like a series of shades. Travelway Scotland's nice. It's like as you beat these knights, they complete their quest, as it were. But rather than just, you know, giving themselves a smooth and silky stone and disappearing, they acquire a frozen flame and freeze over one of the portals. The big one is open now. As we approach it, out comes the Burnt Ivory King. Pyromancies were so the wrong choice for this fight. Oops. I somehow didn't think to swap that out. This guy is a very agile jerk. If you didn't have a wide group to face him with, this would be a super hard fight. Reminds me of Artorias. Ugh. You know what? I better do that again. Alright, don't worry. This guy is getting reinforcements, but Knight just froze over that portal for us, so that's not going to happen anymore. And we do still have one more Knight. And both of the NPC summons are actually still used.
That just puts me to shame.
That's I was warning you, Skippy. Alright, now this guy is officially in badass mode. His range is insane. Outcry might actually do us damage to him since it's dark infused. And, well, you leave enough lingering flame bombs and you're definitely going to accomplish something. Yeah, Lucatiel didn't make it. She almost never does, but that's okay. Yeah, Twiggy Shay here, actually, that's a great movie he's on with, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, my lingering flames are actually expiring! He never came this way. Oh, he's coming now. There we go. Alright, enough of that. Oh, that was fast. It's a quick draw. Okay.
Put the sign down.
Got me. Okay, so, two things. First off, maybe heed my advice next time, Skippy. I gave it for a reason.
I was healing with the teal.
Alright, okay, yeah, that is a noble effort.
I got caught in a what's it called? A flame swath, and I was still in heal animation. I'm like, well, I'm healing, and I'm healing Lucatiel, but yep, it's not going well.
Okay, so, yeah, high fire resistance, as you might imagine. He's actually still somewhat resistant to dark. Sorceries will do a lot better. He's literally weak to lightning. So, assuming that Skippy doesn't completely screw the pooch again, this might go a lot better. Yeah,
I'll tell you what.
Definitely
I'll
need to
switch off. I mean, I had lightning, you know, I had lightning on, but I can make it even more on. And I'm gonna do something.
No, we don't want more on. More on is bad.
Actually, you know, I'm gonna take off my summon sign for a second, just so that you don't summon me before I get a chance to attune and whatnot.
I am going to throw on Ring of Life Protection real quick, just in case I get invaded while I'm setting up my inventory here. I did get invaded here before. Don't want the Pyromancy Flame. I want something that slings sorceries. Which do I take? Black Witch's Staff? Magic Witch Tree Branch? It's powerful and speedy. Blue Flame could be my weapon rather than the, let's see, if I bring the Blue Flame, then I'm going to want to switch out the shield to give me a better, yeah, I don't want to actually take that approach. I have the Vessel Shield now, and I want to stick with that. Yeah, Witch Tree Branch, can't go wrong with that. Fast and light.
Yeah, clear Bluestone Ring is gonna happen.
And I think at this point I'm going to, at least for this fight, I'm going to swap out Flynn's Ring for, let's make the most of the speed of the Witch Tree Branch and get clear Bluestone Ring +1 on. So, losing a bit on physical damage in order to make spell slinging a lot more effective. Alright, is your sign down?
Give me 1 second, I'm just changing my pants. Let's see. Lion Mage skirt.
Let me get Lucatiel summoned in here.
Alright, I'm just gonna optimize my
Twiggy
chest
Shay.
armor.
Alright, and I've got the name engraved ring on. If you could leave your sign down by where Lucatiel's was again, I can pick it up. I'm packing Focus Souls. I'm hopeful.
Alright. Alright, let's see. This is the name engraved ring. Let's put that on. And sign is down.
Okay. Oh yeah, and the penal handcuffs. I don't need those on anymore either. You know what might actually be a good thing to put in this slot? Smelter Demon Gauntlets.
Ah.
A bit tankier, and really good fire resistance for the weight class. Oh, you know what? At this point, with the Jester's Gloves being at +10, they're almost as good. Actually, the penal handcuffs have a pretty decent fire resistance on them. As a matter of fact, it's higher than the Smelter Demon Gauntlets. Which I haven't upgraded, and that's why. Yeah, you know, I'll just stick to the handcuffs. Screw it. They're giving me good elemental resistance here. Alright, Skippy's coming in. Let's get... what ring do I want on in this spot? Not the Sorcery Clutch ring. I don't trust myself enough with that.
You could do clear blue. Oh, you already have the clear blue
How
stuff.
about the Flame Quartz ring +3? Kind of hard to argue that. Although, once it's just the boss and he's in badass mode, I might want to swap that out for, say, like the Chloranthy ring or something. What element is on his sword once he powers it up?
Sorcery.
Is it magic? Yeah, okay. So at that point, I'm probably going to want to switch over to the spell quartz ring. Or, I mean, I could put on the dispelling ring, which is
That's a
slightly,
netted layer.
yeah, it's slightly less good than the +3 on the flame quartz, but it does mean I won't have to worry about switching the ring around mid-fight. Still better off, no, I think I'll because you only have to put up with, well, no, he won't power up with magic until all of his peons are gone. So it may as well be the flame quartz ring. And I'll just swap that out for the spell quartz ring once he powers up his sword. Okay. And I might also, at one point, because it is a long fight, swap out the black hood for the crown. But I'll leave it on the hood for now. Whee!
You know what? I thought about that, and I just went ahead and, because I do like that casting speed, I just went ahead and just put on the wilted dust gerbs.
Yeah, well, I mean, those are on my belt always.
Oh dear.
Some spell recovery items, anyway. And often one of the spell recovery and heal items, so they need both together. Let's see, your spear not very good to block with. Alright, you're getting shot. I've had it with you. Alright.
Want to heal?
Yes, please. Good time to squeeze that in.
Okay.
I want to say it's like with every 2, of these spawning in knights you beat, you manage to, oh, a voice soul. I'll have a lot to say about that later.
Alright, who needs healing?
Yeah, I want to say it's with every 2 of these flame knights that falls. Bird knights might be a more appropriate term. You get a, you get one of the rescued voice. My word. Charred Lois Knights, apparently.
Got one more gate open.
Yeah, but it's not gonna spit anybody out until the king's here. You gotta heal? Top us off?
Yep.
While we're all gathered together. Excellent. Yeah, I want to say it's with every 2 peons that one of the knights freezes a portal, or every 2 that get beaten.
He's running right towards that gate. Oh!
Oh, that gambit did not pay off. Oh my word. What's happening to these things? You know what? Let me get rid of this guy. Before he kills you.
Much appreciated. Oh! You thief! King incoming.
To quickly switch that ring around, as noted earlier. That was not doing nearly as much as I would have hoped. This spear is working a lot better here. You can leave Twiggy Shay alone here. Alright, where is it? To disturb here.
Oh no! Tweety!
Yeah, we lost the Great Bowman. Back off! Spike time. Suck focus. Point blank. Yes! Lucatiel made it too. Fantastic. That's what we came for. Crown of the Ivory King. Faint heat lingers in the ancient crown. With that done, it lights up. Way to return. Should have nullify human effigy effect in here, but just, yeah, we do. Let's talk to Alsana.
You've granted my one wish. Now, I have no regrets. I was born amidst the dark. Long ago, in the depths of the abyss, my father perished. The dark shattered into tiny pieces, one of which was me. How frightened I was. A frail thing, born from but a splinter of dark. I felt that I might simply disappear. I am, in fact, the incarnation of my father's fears. I saw that the king of this land was strong. I sought him only to sustain myself, to smother my fears. Now, I realize that he may have known all along. I was born of fear, and my Lord provided comfort. And so, here I remain, heiress to my Lord's wishes, watching over chaos. Until the end of time. The knights of Aleamlois were swallowed by the chaos, where their souls still remain. I pray for their deliverance.
Right, about that.
The knights, where they...
Okay, so I've got some things to look at in my inventory here. We will start with the soul of the Ivory King. The proud Ivory King was ever merciful and devoted himself to the protection of his great land until he was devoured by the flames of chaos. The wondrous soul of this great king can be used to acquire numerous souls or to create something of great worth, as usual. Down here, you may have seen that I picked this up at one point. The Lois Soul. Does not yield souls, but perhaps... Soul of the Knights of Lois. The Knights of Lois were taken by chaos and lost all sense of purpose and being. The few woeful souls that trudged back home were guided by some faint vestige of self. This soul is pure sorrow, and only Alsana can put it to rest. Okay, so here's the deal with the Lois souls. You can actually go back down into the old chaos, if you want, and fight basically a nearly never-ending cavalcade of charred soldiers. Just go in there and just keep fighting, trying to get Lois souls to pick them up. You can still summon in human assistants, although with the boss beaten, we don't see the NPC summon signs anymore. And not only do Lois souls also potentially drop for friendly phantoms, but the drop rate is actually higher. You are actually more likely to get Lois souls as somebody else's assistant rather than being the one who jumps in there yourself. This is essentially the closest to like a dungeon raid that Dark Souls games have provided as of yet. The idea is that you keep coming back here over and over to fight more and grind out those Lois souls. The more Lois souls you have, the more things that Alsana will have to say, and the more the frozen areas of these steps lead up to her will retreat. I want to say that it takes like 50? Yep. It takes 50 in order to get everything out of this. With 5, you can talk to Alsana, and she will give you Lois gauntlets and leggings. After 15, armor. After 35, helm. Get the full Lois set. And with 50, you can actually go all the way up the stairs, meet her face to face, talk to her, and she will actually give you her own soul, which you can turn into ornifex to make the Ilium Lois curved sword, which has a very unique effect. It can actually be used to heal you. When you deal damage with it with a special strong attack, it will actually recover your own health. And in fact, you can even use it on friendly phantoms to heal them. So it is a very unique weapon. It scales on dex a lot, like S tier. It is a very unique, interesting, fun weapon. It has a very unique look to it. It looks like it's two blades kind of intertwined. And, yeah, have fun getting that. Because I'm sure as hell not going to sit here and grind that out as part of this playthrough. But yes, I am telling you that it exists, and that is how you get it. So yeah, have fun doing that. Skippy and I actually need to make that happen ourselves for either the characters we're playing now or ones we already had. I definitely want to go do this, but
Yeah, because trying to do it solo, like,
yeah,
it's time consuming.
yeah. It's like the drop rate is around 5% for the Lois Souls for the host, but I want to say it's like at least triple that for Phantoms. You definitely want to do it co-op, ideally taking turns hosting, so that everybody gets to take advantage of the rewards thereof. And with that, we have completed this DLC with the exception, of course, of the challenge area. We still have that to do. Hopefully we will actually get that done tonight so we can call this a proper finale. But I definitely think it is the hardest of the 4 challenge areas.
Oh, it's so obnoxious. Would you mind giving me a hand with my Ivory King?
Not at all, but let me...
I want to level, huh?
Exactly. I want to spend these souls. Plus, there's one other thing of significant import that I want to do, and it would... Not doing that before diving into a major fight would just be stupid. So I am going to take the time to do that, and I know that you know what I'm referring to.
Bearer of the until hope.
Okay. Alright, let's get strength to a nice 25. This seems to be a good point to leave that at. And I'm feeling like I kind of want to boost up Dex a little further. If nothing else, I want to get Dex up to where I get another point of physical defense. I just think I would get more out of than else right now, with the possible exception of endurance. I miss having the super long stamina bar I'm used to in the original Dark Souls when I play this game. It's so weird when I see people play the original Dark Souls. They usually have this hit point bar that runs like 2/3 of the way across the screen and this tiny little stamina bar. It's like, dude, really? I feel like it should be the other way around. It's like people are like, I can't believe how little health you have. It's like, I don't need the health. Look at all the stamina I've got. I dodge everything. When I don't dodge, I can block, and I'm wearing the really good armor. It's like...
Yeah, I can definitely see a case for vigor over vitality, especially given the Flynn's ring.
Yeah.
And get your adaptability up, and you're good to go.
Yeah. And Flynn's ring is part of the reason why this is my favorite character class to start with. I chose Sorcerer because I'd have immediate access to spells for our co-op. But even if I intend to do a different build anyway, even say like a Dex-based build, this is the character class that starts with the lowest vitality stat. So they're the ones that can make the most out of Flynn's ring, even with other bits of equipment on. It's like, I'm still getting a good chunk out of Flynn's ring, even if I have the Ring of the Embedded and the third Dragon Ring on. I've swapped out Flynn's ring at the moment, but I could swap it back on. It's still worth it. It's still a significant amount. So yeah, it's like various stats. Stat strats. There's the phrase I'm looking for. Stat strats. Okay, and there's actually one other thing that we picked up at the end there that I haven't looked at yet. And that's this, the Crown of the Ivory King. Far to the north, a king built a great cathedral to appease the raging flame. But when he sensed the degradation of his soul, he left without a word, leaving everything to Alsana, who had, unbeknownst, found a place at his side. These were events of long ago, and today, no one even remembers the king's name. The Crown of the Ivory King, again, does not have a stat boost, unlike the King's Crown and the Crown of the Sunken King, but it, much like the Crown of the Old Iron King, does have a special effect that triggers when you have it on, and in order to demonstrate that to you, I have to equip the Bewitched Long Sword here. No, not that. That. There we go. I draw your attention to my health bar. The Crown of the Ivory King has a health regen effect on it, very similar to the Ring of Restoration, and as a matter of fact, you can have both on, and their effects stack additively. There's a good health regen piece. Neat stuff, huh? Let me see if I can give you actual stats on this. Crown of the Ivory King. Restores 2 HP every 3 seconds. That does not upgrade if you plus up the crown, as you might imagine. In comparison, the Ring of Restoration gives you 2 HP every second. So yeah, the crown is only a third as much. But they do stack. They do stack. I think, yeah. You can see that there's actually a little bit of a lockstep based on when I actually had the things equipped. Okay. Thought I'd point that out. But that is not all. That is the 4th of 4 crowns. It is now time for me to talk to Vendrick. One final convo. One last chat with the big man. Oops. 1,123.
Wow. And did you upgrade that at all?
Oh, yeah, it's +5.
Ah, okay.
I did counter hit damage, which is why that hit for so much.
That's why I love the engraved gauntlets.
I'm actually regenerating health, so, yay. Yeah, these guys, let's just shoot them. Yeah, Focus Souls actually is pretty good. It's just, yeah, a boss being the first thing you see it damaging doesn't exactly sell it. Okay. These crowns, all 4 of them, the King's Crown, the Crown of the Sunken King, Crown of the Old Iron King, and Crown of the Ivory King, are about to all get a very special, unique buff. This was actually why I was considering saving all of the challenge areas until later, until after we'd gotten all the crowns, but yeah, we decided against that. Here we go. We got them all, big guy.
One day fire will fade, and dark will become a curse. Men will be free from death, left to wander eternally. Dark will again be ours, and in our true shape, we can bury the false legends of yore. Only, is this our only choice? Seeker of fire, coveter of the throne. Seek strength. The rest will follow.
And we are kicked out right away. I don't think we can even revisit him. Yep.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. Can't even examine that anymore. Heat radiates from the ancient crowns. We have just acquired what the wiki refers to as Vendrick's Blessing. It seems a legit enough name to me. For the rest of this playthrough, it does reset if we start a new journey. Even though we keep the crowns themselves, like other bits of equipment, we do lose the blessing. We would still have to go beat the original bosses, in all 4 of them, in order to, that's okay, we're just leaving, to re-enable the, re-enable the blessing. Yeah.
Blessing.
For the rest of this playthrough, each of the 4 crowns, all 4 of them will do this. If you have any one of them equipped, you have an extra special effect afforded to you. I wonder if I could land on that sconce. Oh, interesting.
Right.
We died. But that's okay. Now, we did still leave a bloodstain by that ledge, and we are still going to get it. But I draw your attention to the fact that Camdenand is still human. While we have any of the 4 crowns on, we are immune to hollowing. Dying will not make us go hollow. Being cursed will effectively do nothing, because it won't hollow us. While we have any of the crowns on, any of the 4, for the rest of the playthrough, we won't need to use our human effigies to recover our humanity after a death, because we won't lose our humanity. Just as long as it's one of the crowns we have on. Now, you know, the Black Hood is still super useful. And we've got plenty of human effigies. But yeah! Praise the sun. Right, so, if this challenge area kicks our ass, well, that's okay, because we're not going to lose our humanity. I will probably have the Crown of the Old Iron King on through much of this. That is actually a sizable challenge area. That is also quite the marathon fight. Alright, so I'm back at the Grand Cathedral.
Alright, drop your sign and
yeah,
I'll
let
pick
me
up.
do some swapping around of things. I could... Oh yeah, the symbol of avarice. I didn't actually show this off or look at it. Yeah, it gives you a mimic head. Yeah, but this actually does the exact same thing it does in the original Dark Souls. Note that my health is trying to drain right now. The symbol of avarice does actually cause your health to drain over time. But yeah, the Ring of Restoration is fighting against it. But this boosts your item discovery rate, that is, getting random drops off of enemies, much higher while you have it active. As a matter of fact, it's tempting to leave that on for this fight to try to get a bunch of voice souls out of it. But, I mean... do we really want to do that? Especially after we just got the King's Blessing. Yeah, let's put the... Actually, yeah, let's put the Crown of the Old Iron King on. Again, the original King's Crown does give us 3 int and 3 faith, so that is actually very tempting, but I'll take the spell recovery one. And let's get the name engraved ring on. Criminal, God of Struggle. Let's drop a sign. Full size. Right by Lucatiel's. You can summon me in whenever you're ready.
Alright, keeping an eye out.
Yeah, I know, right, gun tanks? I freaking love this sword. This thing is amazing.
And there it is.
Alright. Get that Sowada power up on. Oh boy, there's a reference. Have a kick of my monster mule here. Praise the sun.
Put the clear bluestone ring back on.
What armor
Oh,
are
hey.
you wearing, by the way?
Fume Sorcerer.
Oh,
top.
okay.
For the weight, it's got fantastic defense. And the Lion Mage skirt.
Skirt, right, yeah.
And
I do regularly have that one on myself for the,
oh, and of course, the engraved gauntlets, which you've talked about, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly what they do, but yes, we have talked about those.
They are one of my mainstays. All right, I'm jumping in.
Okay. I decided to go Ivory King and Ring of Restoration because I think I want to use this sword for this fight.
Nice.
Whee! When I did the descent of that ladder before, my voice went so deep my mic didn't pick it up. I swear I was doing it the entire way down. I felt robbed when I played back the VOD for that. Who wants some?
Oh, you want to heal?
Yeah, it's a good time for one. Thank you. Maybe I should go out there and be useful. Oh! Ah! Yeah, be careful with these fire calls. They slam the ground, that's what's coming. Oh. Jeez, that was weird.
Twiggy! I'll
Who else
save you,
wants
Twiggy.
to step? Yeah, We're all coming after him. He's very good at hiding at one end of the arena or the other and shooting. Keeping an eye on making sure he's not getting surrounded is well worth your time and effort. Yeah, it's like this is a horde battle. This is a big old melee. Alright, there's Portal 2 getting frozen over. Still have all my copies of Focus Souls. I am going to pop a Homing Crystal Soul Mass and camp out by this portal. Oh yeah, you might want to talk them off.
Oh, I already... I've used up my bag of tricks.
Damn it. The king ran after me, and the king got hit by the homing. Yeah, this guy can jump back so fast that he'll actually avoid a spell. Like, oh, how did you get behind me? You know what? You're eating the big one.
Leave Twiggy alone.
Focus Souls does actually have quite a long range, but it definitely does its best work up close. That's enough out of you.
Oh dear.
Here comes the power up.
Oh, sitting on us.
Oh, he dodged that. Damn. Dang, I wish I had the crown of the Iron King on instead. Oh, I'm getting hit by that. Well, that could have been a lot worse. I'm actually surprised how little I took from that. I'll just use a Bolted Dusker. Oh, he saw me. He saw me. Alright,
Stunned him. Heal up. Oh.
Yep. Got it, okay. Oh man, it's amazing how much damage he does to me on a mere glancing blow with that. Of course I'm blocking. Oh, get away, get away, get away! Soul arrows.
I'm gonna burn a twig and heal up some people.
It's dusk herb time. No. Damn it. Oh, I saw him coming too. Sneak up, please. Timing Focus Souls is key since it has such a narrow field of shot. There we go! There we go!
And there it is.
Fantastic.
So,
Duty
yeah,
fulfilled.
Thank you, sir. Hey, you got a soul medal.
Yep. Yeah, I know you don't need them anymore, sorry.
Hey, I'll drop them for you. Oh, and I have to go to this little thing here.
Sitting on
Crown of
5.
the Ivory King.
Alright, yeah, you go get the blessing, and I will go level up one more time. And, yeah, Yeah, what can we do with the soul of the Ivory King?
The Ivory King's Great Sword, which has a special attack that heals your allies and heals you, right? Or am I thinking of the, No, I'm thinking of the Alien Waste Sword, I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, so only Ornifex will take it, not Strayed. Ivory King Ultra Great Sword. When two-handing, the sword's attacks have a magical aura. It's basically the Burnt Ivory King's Great Sword, when you buff it. But every two-handed attack with the sword takes away a lot of its durability. Has some built-in magic damage, too.
Yeah,
Strength and Dex of 30 needed to wield that. It's an ultra great sword. That's actually an interesting tool for a character like the one I'm playing. Maybe I should actually take that. Let's level up first.
There and
Suddenly I want to get to 30 strength. Let's take another point of that. I could two-hand it now, so, and you have to two-hand it for its special effect anyway. Yeah, let's go to Lower Brightstone Cove and get that crafted. I don't know how much it costs, but I know I've got a poppable if I need to use that. I still haven't farmed these assholes out yet. Right. That guy's finally done. Basilisk isn't though. The spiders are coming. Looks like the one on the cliff side is done though. Not quite. Nifty.
Oh dear. Oh, okay, we're good. We're good.
It's only 5,000 to trade for that. Yeah. Wield with both hands to realize its full strength. It is said that the Ivory King was once the highest-ranking knight in his home of Ferosa, famed for its god of war. After taking his crown, they say he was the first to swing his sword in times of need, be it for his homeland or his people. I will trade for that. That sounds like fun. This even has some bleed on it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's got some magic damage and some bleed. Let's see, where is it on my list? There it is.
I'm gonna run to toss the load in the dryer. I'll be right back, and I will mute my microphone.
Okay. Alright, oh, we have an effective strength of 30. Thanks to the vessel shield, I presume. Yup. What do you know? I actually have the stats for it right now. This is an ultra great sword. Huh. not too bad. There's no second blow to that. Let's two-hand it. Oh yeah! Whoosh. Whoosh. Oh, I like this. I am liking this. Of course, that does a number on its durability, but easy solution to that, or at least an easy way of bracing knuckle ring +2 will take the edge off of that at least. Do I want to leave the Crown of the Ivory King on? I guess not. We're actually gonna... Oh, yes! That's right! The Crown of the Sunken King costing you a point of vitality will actually make Flynn's ring work better! Even with this whole combo going on here. And it is still 1 int and 1 faith. Another point of stamina, hard to argue with that. Right. So let me put that on. And let's go ahead and... What's going to be better, the Ring of Blades or Flynn's ring? Probably Flynn's ring. Kind of want to do both, but 681. So let's put on one and then hover over the other and see what comes of it. Oh yeah, yeah. Flynn's ring better. And I've got Petrified Dragon Bone, right? I've got a bunch. Let's max this sucker out. Waiting for Skippy anyway. Oh, and I might want to upgrade this the crown I'm wearing too, if I've got any twinkling left to do that with. I think I got a little bit. McDuff. I'm not sure it can be infused. Oh, it can! And with anything. Oh, infusing it with magic is an interesting idea. Oh, but it takes away both physical and... Yeah, that's so not worth it.
And we're back.
Welcome back. Yeah, so, while you were away, I reminded myself that the Crown of the Sunken King costing you a point of vitality is actually useful.
For Flynn's ring?
Yeah. It already has bleed on it. I'm not sure I would want to take away, you know, some actual damage coming in. That's 30 physical and 8 magic. But it does boost bleed by, wow, 79.
That's a lot.
Actually boosts bleed by 79. That actually takes the bleed effect on there and makes it really, really nice. It might just be better off unattended. Oh, you know what? Actually, making it raw might be the way to go, because if I don't boost up my strength or well, actually, it's B scaling on Dex, and I probably will be boosting my Dex from here. course, boosting a dex also adds to your bleed bonus. Huh, giving that bleed might be interesting. If I had the Shadow Gauntlets, I probably would do that, actually. I don't have them, and I'm not going to farm for them on stream with this character. My other character actually does have them. Put those on along with the Crest of Blood, and do something ridiculous like dual wield notch, or well, pretty much anything with bleed on at that point. And yeah, you can have some fun. But yeah, I think under the circumstances, I'll just leave it in its standard form, and we'll just reinforce it.
Well, remember too that at this stage, you probably don't have an issue with stones, right?
Well, no, I mean...
You can afford to experiment.
I mean, I have a crap ton of bleed stones, boy howdy. I need more spendable souls to pop this large soul of a brave warrior I've been holding on to for a rainy day.
Like, I'll probably do something stupid like infuse it with lightning, just because I can and I want to.
Alright, so that has been maxed out now. And Crown of the Sunken King. 6 Twinkling Titanite. That should get it up a few tiers. I'm gonna run out of souls before I run out of Twinkling Titanite, aren't I? Yep. Yep, I am. Wonder if I could grab 1,000 somewhere real quick. Get that up to +4. It's been some time getting used to this, this blade here. Let's leave it one-handed, so just break this down. Is that doggone? No, it isn't. Grrr! Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, I like this. I am liking this. Oh, whoops. That I probably shouldn't have spent durability on. Oh, man. Walking around with an ultra great sword. Who saw this coming this playthrough?
You're not doing fat rolls?
No, I'm not. Alright, this dog is pissing me off. Grr. And that's enough. Yeah, I'm at 64.1%.
Neat.
Yeah, the sword is heavy, don't get me wrong, but yeah. Even with my low vigor, it's good enough. No, not infuse. Reinforce, and to the armor side of things. That's my last 2 twinkling. Okay. actually do think that the Crown of the Sunken King is the nicest looking of the four. I never really found much use for it, but this character, this loadout, it's actually working really, really well. I take it you're ready to go by now?
Oh, yeah, just about.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just sticking around a little bit here, so...
Alright, I am going to use the plumbing real quick like. And then I will await you at the entrance to the final challenge area.
Ah, yes.
Okay. So, I believe I should take the coffin first. And then we place signs down at the far end, right?
Yeah. Or do I put my sign in the challenge area?
Right, yeah.
Oh, no, I put it, I take the coffin.
So then...
What I'll do is I'll find the other signs and put mine near there, because you get a little snow blind at the beginning.
Yeah. So welcome to Frigid Outskirts. Last area of the game we have yet to visit. Yeah, this area has not been defrosted. The winds haven't stopped. Malsana is just that mean. Step toward the outcroppings there and you can see a little better. There we go, that's what we're looking for. The ring of statues, a good chunk of which are broken. Actually seeing a surprisingly large number of summon signs out here. Abbess Fiva is an NPC. And Hunter O'Hara. Head of Vengarl.
You can go
Yeah.
full NPC if you want, you know?
Yeah, you could. And hey, this area is tough enough to totally warrant that. But let me get the name engraved ring on.
And I will be wielding a massive club for this little excursion. It's hot damn. We're gonna need it.
Okay, so first off, let me go on record as saying, screw this area. I am not a fan. It does have an interesting set of mechanics to it, but it is so incredibly obnoxious. As you've probably noticed, the winds have a periodicity to them. They kick up at then they die down for a brief while. You can see a lot better. Things are a lot clearer, like here. But after just a few all too brief moments, they will pick back up again, and things will get a lot tougher and tighter. There's Skippy. This area has opponents that essentially travel the winds and attack you while the winds are active. So you're basically trying to get from area to area between safe moments of the wind, or deal with some really nasty opponents as you go. Obviously, head of Vengarl, because he is incredibly badass. And since Skippy can heal us, I'll take Manhunter O'Hara instead of Abbess Viva. Have a more well-rounded clientele. Okay, so...
It's kind of a D&D party.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, and unfortunately the winds just picked up and I lost sight of the direction we need to go. There's always, at least once the winds die down, one building somewhere to tell you where you need to go. It's like those from where we first spawned in. There is this line of rocks to get you to the summoning circle here, for lack of a better term. Once the winds die down again, you'll see in one direction or another. There it is, this cave of sorts. It's a little outcropping. Yeah, this is like a set of hills up there. There are not a lot of items like hidden like way off in the distance on the edges of things, so don't worry about that. I don't think there are any actually. They're all in the vicinity of outcroppings, buildings like this. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, Skippy, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they don't do that to you, you know?
Yeah. But with that said, do look around inside and outside these structures, because as you notice, there was one item hiding behind this one here, the Mira hat.
Lots of bloodstains.
Hat from the land of Mira. An elite order of knights in a far land used this hat in a ceremonial capacity. Masterfully crafted, but of little practical use on the battlefield. This is basically for those who want to fashion souls as Lucatiel, but without the mask. That is the purpose of the Mira hat. It really does not serve any other purpose. That's what it's here for. Okay,
I've got the direction in case. Yeah, this way. Oh.
Oh, yep, there they are.
Knock you down.
Alright, so we're on our way to the next building. Oh, dear. There is a corpse with an item out here, but yeah, it's clearly visible along the way. If anything, it's there as a visual, I'm just gonna stay right here until I can see again. It's actually like a waypoint, a visual waypoint for you.
To the right.
I don't recommend trying to go like straight up over the dunes. You might be able to find a route looking around the edges. I don't recommend that. I recommend just going from structure to structure. It's a lot safer. Those horses won't attack you if you are close to a structure.
So they will respawn back.
Yes. That was quite close. Oh, I am about to die. Shot. What the hell? Oh, we got two of them. That explains a few things. Oh, and sorceries do very well with these guys. I should have brought pyromancies out here. to switch them back.
Oh, that's not a claim inspection on the clock. Alright. Let's take this orb.
Alrighty.
I'm in trouble.
Gotcha.
Alright, everyone's getting a heal. Hope you have a fair
Alright,
stone.
Alright.
Well, Vengar was bolted towards the objective.
Alright, we're in shelter. Yeah, I do have Pharos' Lockstone. I did just pick one up. Pardon. I claimed the spa in the name of... no, whatever. Hot spring! It's a warm up, and you do recover health over time while you're in here.
Come on, Manhunter, get in. There you go. Get in there, O'Hara. Come on.
Might be trying to follow me, but at a distance. There we go. Not a lot of ways to heal NPCs in this game, especially for a character of my build, but... Alright, let me check around the outside edge of the structure. Let's see if there are any items hiding along the edge. I honestly don't remember the exact location of everything out here. Just the principles behind which they are positioned. That's a no. Although you do have to be careful about one thing regarding that hot spring. It makes you wet, and the horses sling lightning.
That's true.
Yeah. Let's get you out of the equation sooner. If we, I am apparently... oh, you know what? I probably can't hit that target at all. In co-op. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Where the hell did we come from? Do you know the direction, or are you just...
I think this is the direction.
oh, you're right. It was not the direction we've not really gone in. Is that back the way? Yeah, it is. This way. A straight line running towards it. Oh!
Got her.
Alright, I may have lost which direction I was heading. Although there's often a phantom, you know, another player image showing you which is the right way to go. Oh, I can actually see an item up ahead, so I'm definitely going the right way. Let's grab that item, Twinkling Titanite. Oh, I just got slammed on the ground again. Yeah, as you can see, this area kind of sucks. Oh my word! It's a horse, alright. Crap. Back kick the hell out of me. Go to hell. Son of a bitch. Alright. That's the item corpse. I'm just gonna wait right here. Locking. Until we can see where the hell we need to go again. Because I've definitely lost it. Okay. I've got this knight out this way.
Stay down.
Now, as if on cue. Oh wait, don't stand directly behind him. It's one of the worst places to be. Alright, time to start shooting like mad. You got a heal for us? Excellent, because boy howdy do we need. Yeah, something like Homing Crystal Soul Mask can help you a lot, too. It's like, oh, you want to trample me? Well, eat these, spiky soul balls. Fine, how do you do? I want to say
now
it's
with more fractals.
Yeah, I want to say it's in this direction, but let's just wait it out. You may have noticed that the horses tend to only attack if you're moving. If you just stay in one spot and try to wait it out, they usually won't spawn in more horses instead. So that in and of itself is a perfectly valid strategy. It's just, if it gets blind, hunker down. Nice, excellent. It's like, I know we're close, but we're better off just waiting it out rather than trying to head there. There it is.
Now this actually has some enemies in it.
Right. Are you kidding me? Hey, King Cool. Yeah, yeah, Skippy calls him Chicken Wing himself.
They do call this the chicken wing here, Alani. It is a little bit of an
This
ongoing
little
joke.
frozen ramp here in order to get up and grab these human effigies. Scoping out the arch. You can start to see off into the distance, but it's like nothing up there. It's just
I've got the
yeah, wrong
way.
directions to wander in are what this specializes in. Yeah, you actually see messages here to try confidence.
We will
So
likely have some horse action.
yeah, there's
Before we
actually
get
a
to the right.
there's actually a bit of a recession up ahead. Yeah, it's the way to go is down and in. There's actually an item on a ledge to the right of it, though. So, there we go. I will
Love
be...
these messages.
Front. Front. Yeah, someone marking out the route. Yeah, so I do want to head this way in order to grab this item. But you do have to be careful out here. Because, yeah, we're right on a cliff's edge, and if a horse comes, it could just knock you to your death immediately. Okay, we're actually up
hear it.
against the edge here. Oh, yeah, it's behind us. Good catch.
Oh,
shit,
that's
there's a
here.
second one. not the best choice for this. Why did I not think to switch it? I'm gonna come help you.
Yeah, this time. Yeah, I gotta pop off before.
Oh, can I get a piece of milk?
Oh yeah. Thanks for days. Oh, we got another one.
Ooh, yeah. Those bolts last long enough that they could possibly hit you twice. Be cognizant of that. Alright, let's come back around to the front of this and actually get on that walkway you're seeing to our right now. That's where we need to be. There we go. Have some protection from the wind in here. Around some corners, and there is the fog door. We have made it to the boss. Take a couple amber herbs for this. Actually, my loadout is pretty good.
I'm good with sticking with what I got.
Alright. Yeah, my flask is empty. I'm gonna have to rely on old Iridium life gems to heal up. Okay, here we go. This is quite possibly the nastiest boss fight in the game. Remember Ava, the King's Pet? He wasn't the only one. Here's Lud, the King's Pet. That was me blocking all of that. Somehow managed to miss the dodge, and of course, being stun-locked after the fifth one landed, he immediately pounced on me. Ah, fucking hell. I hate this fight. I hate this fight so much.
So we gotta go all the way back.
Yep. Have to stop for items. The hot spring is opened up again, but, yeah. Take two. And I have to wait for the snow blind to wear out. Even to just, get to the summon area.
Alright.
We could try to short circuit it by just hugging the near wall. Since we don't actually have to go for the items anymore, but I'm not sure that's actually a risk we should take.
I think we can... I'm changing up the loadout a little bit. I think we can...
Oh, why didn't I swap out my sorceries? Oh, that was silly of me. I should have totally gone over to pyromancies. Given that I didn't, I'm actually gonna... Because I can't have the bracing knuckle ring on, I've got the ring of life protection on. I'm getting that bloodstain back. I'm gonna have to put on a different weapon here. Go back to the magic washing pole. It's been a while since I've wielded that one. Oh, that's gonna have the same problem. I need a sturdy weapon. What's a sturdy weapon I could bring along? The blue flame is reasonably sturdy enough, but... Oh, The Fume Sword is great if you have a dark-based character, but I don't. Oh man. Cheek out to this. No. I'm not liking any of my weapon options right now. That's not good. Santir's Spirit is the exact opposite of worrying about durability. Oh, also, how about I get the name engraved ring on for a moment and actually get Skippy in here?
Yeah, I switched it up a little bit to, oh, I can get skilled. Neat. Oh, I've been invaded. That's cool.
Oh no. Let me drop my own sign.
You've already summoned people.
Oh shit, you're right. I could dismiss them.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll either get this quickly or die.
Yeah, I totally should have gone with Pyromancy, so what was I thinking?
I'm fine. I'm gonna drop a sign.
Alright, excellent.
3 sunlight spears later.
Weren't prepared for
Yeah,
that, were they?
the snowblind works both ways, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Who would be invading in a place like this? What the hell?
Dicks. That's who.
Yeah.
Alright, you should see my sign. There we
I
go.
got it. Alright, Ring of Life Protection, weapon that absolutely will not be breaking down.
Alright, switching out.
Okay, confirming direction to go. And going. Oh, red light. Yeah, it's like the horses can hear you while the winds are blowing. You'd think it'd be the other way around. So this is the main reason I don't like this area. Just the proper technique involves so much doing nothing. Just standing there waiting.
I'm just not a fan of the slog. You know, it's such a... It takes such a long time to get anywhere.
Yeah. There we go. Enemies spawning off in the distance, but we can probably ignore them. In fact, I think some of them don't respawn. Oh, wait. So, yeah. Oh, we got a horse.
Alright, heals are here.
You.
Oh, what's you shooting at?
Good question. Oh, the corpse. Yeah, this guy. Oh. Oh, fuck you. Oh, there we go.
Oh, he's here with us.
Oh! Well. Yeah, they won't spawn in near the buildings, but if you've got one already present... There we go. Seems ways to cough. Okay,
Alright, this way.
damn. Oh, I'm glad that killed him, because if it didn't, he'd kick me into the stratosphere.
Alright, yonder.
Right. Let's go try to ignore the enemy. Rather gain more distance. Oh, snowblind.
Here.
Yeah, I was blocking.
Oh, another one.
Shit.
Oh no, it's just Manhunter over here being snooty. Alright, can we can we ignore him now?
Yeah. I think it's this way. Yep, there it is. Okay. Yeah, we technically don't have to visit that building. We could actually cut across the corner here.
You got attention.
Yeah, I see him. Oh, damn, I was really hoping to get there before the next snowblind. Oh, no, you don't. I said no, you don't.
I'm gonna watch to see how that went down. Oh.
Yeah, I should have tried to heal just then. I should have known that wasn't gonna work. Alright, I still have another... Okay, Adam. Pyromancies. Don't cry. Ring flame. Flame swath. Some fireballs. Pyromancy flame. Ring of soul protection. Alright. Quick re-rest. Into the coffin. Yeah, it's like we can totally skip that last building and just cut across the corner.
I'll try Pyromancy as well. 'Cause why not?
Let's sorcery sure as hell isn't gonna cut it, and I mean, those horses sling lightning, so they're probably somewhat resistant to it. Let's see, the wiki calls these ice stallions. And or frozen reindeer.
Alright. Let's get a sign down, shall we?
Oh, there actually is a limited number of them. And they will despawn eventually.
Really?
Yeah, it's just that they're so persistent, and there's so many of them that spawn in that you often don't even notice it.
My sign is down.
Yeah, they're weakest to fire. Little surprised there. Alright, engraved ring on. If I can just find my way to the... Where's the summoning circle? I'm going the wrong way, shit. Alright, I'm at the summoning circle. I don't see your sign yet. There it is. Swap that back out for Flynn's ring, and let's get Hunter O'Hara and Head of Vengarl going again. There we go. Follow me! Made it. Wait right here by the front corner of this building until the winds die down again. Get straight ahead from here, but okay. And Hunter O'Hara might shoot at that corpse over there.
Yeah, she will.
Wait. I see it.
Why is he getting all of my business?
Well, this one's being a jerk. How about my arrows? That's an idea.
The Vanguard, what you doing, buddy?
I don't know why Vengarl doesn't seem to like to approach the second building. It's so weird. Oh, come the fuck on. Ugh, really? House of Petrified Dragon Bone. There's that at least.
Nice.
I ain't stopping. I'm running. It should be right freaking in front of us. There it is. Okay. Okay.
We might have to dismiss Bengal. Jeez.
Right, okay. Yeah, we can aim for this knight here. Deal with him, hunker down.
He's down. What we got?
Nice. Oh, I blocked that just in time.
Jeez Louise.
These things are no joke.
Hey, Bengal!
Nice of you to join us, man.
Heels coming. I'm assuming I'll do
Alright. Going up and over this dune here. Alright.
Oh, we got me.
No. Hang out by this
We got
station.
two of them. Just power through.
We're almost at the cave. Suck out cry, yeah.
Yeah, third.
Son of a bitch.
There we go.
A fourth?
Oh, these guys are just the gift that keeps on giving. Good lord. Alright.
Alright, down to one. Come here, mess with me, see what happens.
Haha. Dick.
Nice.
Alright. I gotta toss the heal on someone, it looks like.
I'm just gonna wait for the snow to end. I know we're very, very close to the objective. I just have to... I get a visual confirmation. After that fight, I'm not sure which way it's at. Okay, it's this way. Okay. Here we go. I obviously am going to be heading for my bloodstain.
You got your Ring of Bad Idea protection on?
I do. The fighting this boss at all is a bad idea. definitely need to take at least one amber herb and get my spells back, but no, I'm totally doing a second one. I'll cry. 6 lingering flame, 3 flame swath, 18 fireball. Okay, I like that. Actually, physical damage isn't bad against this guy, honestly. It really isn't. It's just a matter of getting yourself in position. Alright, you know what? The Ring of the Embedded is coming off for this fight. I'm gonna put on the Spell Quartz Ring +3 because seriously, screw that guy. And I'm getting max out of Flynn's Ring. Guaranteed now. Whoa, Vengarl! Dude! Thank you, sir. Alright. Here we go. Screw you, Hood. Eat that, you asshole. Oh! Promptly pounces on me. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh yeah! Did you see that, by the way?
He ended you, but quick and good.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I hate this battle. This battle sucks.
Unfortunately, I think I kind of have to call it here.
Oh no, do ya?
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. I don't want to go back in there anyway. So, alright. All that remains are 3 boss fights. We've done literally everything else. That boss fight finishes that challenge area, and then we've got the final boss and the true final boss. And I guess that is going to be happening next week, starting at 8:30 Eastern. I am simply going to get my rings repaired, because seriously, WTF.
Well, as always, please drive fast and take chances.
Yes.
Take it easy.
Take care. Yeah, I cannot think of anything that I've been putting off. I think at this point we've done everything but those last few boss fights. Yeah, it's like, I knew this might happen. The fight is really no different than the fight against Ava, except that you're against a stronger, faster opponent. Plus, one other thing I'm not gonna mention just yet. I don't see how this boss fight is fair. I really don't. Hello again. Lud the King's Pet happened. I hope you don't mind this. Thank you so much. Okay. So wrong in so many ways. I just want to put the Ring of Steel protection on, son of a bitch. Have the Grr loadout here. would you? Yeah. Let's put Santier's spear back on here. Gives me so much, but... Suppose I wouldn't need the crown of the Sunken King if I were to, You know what, screw it. At least for now. I'll leave that. Oh yeah, I picked up a new ring out there. Ring of the Living. It's like the white ring, but in reverse. Put this on while you're a phantom. You'll look human, so they might think you're the host. A ring bearing a sharp stud appear human when a phantom. This ring jabs into the skin, creating a throbbing pain that serves as a constant reminder of one's humanity. So there's that. Okay. Always put on the fire clutch ring, but yeah, it's like I don't even get the chance to attack that guy before he kills me. I fucking hate this fight. Okay. Yeah, I guess that'll do for now anyway. I do have the souls to level up one more time, so I shall. Not sure what I want. I'll be my 200th level, huh? Guess we'll put it in Dex. Another point of physical defense. Let's face it. It's definitely something I want. Alright. Don't have to take the hood off or pop a human effigy this time, because we have a crown. I will bid you adieu. Finale next week. Till then, take care. Never forget to play. I'll catch you then.